As we look at our investments, we're all familiar with the stock market, the bond market, the real estate market, the gold market, but what about the oil and gas market? It wasn't too long ago that oil prices reached $140 a barrel, and the oil industry was booming. Of course, that was followed with a crash down to $26, then back up again, followed by another crash. Now the price of oil is rising again. This boom and bust cycle is a real challenge for the industry, and coupled with the ever-present drilling risk, can send a profitable deal into a bust. But let's suppose you could be in the oil and gas business, never drill for oil, and limiting your exposure to the boom and bust price cycle. Would that be interesting to you? You see, to be in the oil and gas business, you don't necessarily need to be in the oil business. You also need to understand that oil and water really do mix, just probably not the way you're thinking. Today, water is the new oil. We're all familiar with the idea of a barrel of oil, but did you know that every barrel of oil comes with several barrels of water? That water needs to be separated from the oil and put back into the ground for the oil to be sold. Most oil companies rely on contractors to provide disposal wells where that water will be returned to the earth. They rely on contractors to provide transportation for the water from the oil well to the disposal site, and they rely on contractors to pick up that water no matter what price they receive for the oil. And the contractor gets paid for every barrel of water they handle. In short, without water disposal, no oil will be sold. Now imagine a place like the Stack Scoop play in Oklahoma. Oil prices are rising, so drilling rigs are going back to work. With every drilling adventure comes the need for water, and with every successful well, water will be produced carrying the oil to the surface. Some of these companies will be successful and make a lot of money. Some will become over-leveraged and lose everything when the price ultimately comes down. However, the company that provides the water, picks up the water, and puts it back into the earth will be employed as long as the well is productive, no matter what the price of oil does in the market. At Epis Global Energy, we invest in water transportation and disposal. Our unit holders make money on the water that is being produced, not the oil and gas, thereby eliminating risks associated with drilling oil wells. To be clear, water is the new oil. So imagine investing in the oil and gas industry, avoiding drilling risk, earning a 10% annualized distribution rate, with a 3 to 5 year exit strategy, and have the investment backed by real assets. If that's something that looks interesting to you, let's chat. At Epis Global Energy, we see our investors as part of the family. We answer questions big or small with full transparency. Doesn't matter if you're investing in a single unit or many. We do our best to pay our unit holders every month and avoid taking on debt. Our unit holders are the priority when making monthly distributions. At Epis, our handshake is a deal, and our word is our bond. If you're ready to experience what makes us different, give us a call at 682-316-8777. Check us out at episenergy.com. And of course, you're always welcome to come and visit us in person at 500 Main Street, Suite 820, Fort Worth, Texas.